Right, welcome back. Update in the other shed. Anyway, I bought a sump for the Cortina. Bought it thinking it was a 302 Bronco sump. Anyway, wasn't. It was a 5.1, so the back of them's different. They got a 3-inch. They got a 3-inch bearing in them. So the whole rear of it, the radius is way too big. So cracked the shits with that. Gave up on that situation. And then bought a motor and box. So got a nice little 302 Windsor there and a C4, 4 grand stall, big cam in it. It's got all the good shit, all the balancer. It's got everything there. It's got a big sump. That's a 6.5 litre sump. Gearbox. It's got TCI, Pro Billet shift in it. All the bullshit. And yeah, it's ready to go into a Cortina. So I got my water pump in there. I got my air gap. It's got a Super Victor on it, but I want to run the air gap, so I'll use the air gap. It's got bloody rocker covers, studs throughout, even the sump studded. It's got all the shit. MSD, it's got an MSD on it. We've got a tail shaft. And I'm pretty certain out of all this stuff over here, like I said, I got an air gap there. We use an air gap. Yeah, water pump, pulleys, alternator, starter motor, bolts, oodles of bolts. Yeah, anything that we don't have on that motor, we'll have here. So we'll be able to get something together. Even got leads. Got leads. Not sure what that is, but we've got it. All these are marked. What's this? Fucking whatever that is. Some bolts and shit. More bolts. What's that? Barely anything. Don't need those. Anyway, we've got everything. So this weekend, hopefully, or next video, we'll scratch that. Not build a motor now. It's taken way too much. I figured out that I can't use my C4. I was going to get my C4 off my cleaver off the XD, sent away and get it built. Can't do that anymore because it's got the deep bell housing or something. There's a difference. I'm not too big on the Windsors, so I wasn't too sure. But it was my understanding I could use that C4, that bell housing, get a different flex plate and use that converter, but you can't do that. The only reason I was using that C4 was because we had a good converter shop converter in it, and I wasn't going to have to pay for a converter. But it turns out, yes, I was going to have to pay for a converter. I was going to have to redo everything, so scrap that. Got a complete setup. So this weekend, it even come with pipes. Pipes to suit a Cortina. Where are the pipes? There they are. 302 pipes to suit a Cortina, 4x1s. So we'll get it happening this weekend. We'll make some mounts. Mounts will be pretty simple. Get it sitting in there. I've got a tail shaft. We should have, with any luck, motor and box sitting in my Cortina this weekend. And then I'll be relieved and I won't have to deal with fucking any of this. But the other news is, all this is for sale. There's a 331 block, obviously an offset ground crank, bearings, timing chain, the whole thing. It just needs assembly. The rods and pistons in there, the bottom end, everything's there. Sump all the way up. The heads, haven't decided yet. Might sell them, might keep them. These are a good pair of heads and I got them cheap enough. I thought might hold on to them. They've got brand new valves, rockers, ARP studs, all the bullshit. Not sure about that, but if you are interested, hit us up. Might sell them, might not. It's got the cam, it's got the lifters, it's got everything. Might sell it, might not. Air gap's going on that one, so the Super Victor will be for sale with all that stuff. But yeah, just thought I'd do an update on the Cortina and let you guys know that we're moving a bit quicker now because of a sump. Literally because of a sump. That's the whole reason I bought a whole motor. But anyway, all the best.